take his eyes from looking downfield. He kept reading the coverage, located a receiver, and picked up a huge chunk play.
Snagged in the middle. It's Cobb. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Timeout is called. They let it get down to 3 seconds before stopping the clock, and they'll have a chance to put points up before the break. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Michael Hawkins rushes on the move and looking to the end zone. Touchdown Mountaineers! He got it back corner of the end zone. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We start with the Texas State Bobcats taking on the Colorado State Rams.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
I did check in with the West Virginia head coach coming out of the locker room. His conversation with his team in the locker room was execute, execute, execute. He understands that here at home, sometimes the crowd is in it, sometimes they're not. He wants them to bring their own energy and to make sure they are executing on every play to start the third quarter.
Appreciate that, Holly. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Michael Hawkins on the play action. Unleashes it. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. The Mountaineers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air, and now back to the line. Hawkins. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Second and long here. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Taken in on the right side by Coleman. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Third and long right here. Making the adjustment. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Again, it's Hawkins. Under pressure. He'll try to do it himself. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32. And the Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Hawkins. Looking to the big tight end. And they're not on the same page there.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Wants to go up top on second down. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Down to the 36-yard line and some nifty moves to try to make a big play on the interception. They'll start on the ground with Washington.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Right back to it. Shows him the stiff arm. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. The Knights headed quickly to the line. 3rd third down play from the gun. He's going to take off. Got the first down himself. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. They'll give it to Washington.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Offense gets set for second down. Keep it on the ground. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Third down coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play. Shoots it to the left. He's got him wide open. Racing down the left side. Into the house. Touchdown, Knights.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again, and how about the defense doing...
Striving for the goal line, loose football. He's in there from the two-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
He lets it fly. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. That incompletion brings up third down for the offense. Now hits it, it's Coleman. Still on his feet at the 35. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Going to the ground. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Turning it on. The 30. Running inside the 20. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. The Mountaineers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Throws to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. And the Mountaineers trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. All over him immediately.
And this D needs more of that, man. Right? This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to...
He's going for the goal line. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on third and goal, and it did not pay off.
And to decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Washington again on the stop.
And a lot of times they'll fit up front. You know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Knights will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Searching for space. Makes a move. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Jackson will throw. Rush right in his face. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
The Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Running inside, it's Coleman, and he's brought down after a short gain.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run it.
Look out! Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. They're all over him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Well, the offense got themselves in a bad position to start, but a nice change up there, handing it off and getting a lot of the yardage back, David, now to set up 3rd and at least a little bit more manageable.
Yeah, and when it's 3rd and forever like that, I'm thinking pass. So great job slipping the run in there. Running back now putting them in a better position. But defensively, I still got them in 3rd and long, still in a good situation here.
Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, West Virginia. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. So that drive covered just 44 yards. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. UCF hoping to get things rolling here on offense. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a two-possession game. They must get something here. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. And now on second down for this offense. Handoff again. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Knights are in the hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Makes the catch. It's Farmer. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Turns it upfield. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big third down. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Makes the grab, past the marker. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Long way to go on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. The quick game, fighting off the defender.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
To the air, it's Hart. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And now it's a one-possession game.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Now the offense will try to run out the clock with the lead. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. So the defense trying to maximize their clock management. They use the timeout here, and the 2-minute stoppage is coming. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Wide receiver going in motion. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Third down and 1, and this is why they call it a gut check. Quarterback keeper, and he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The defense quickly calls a timeout, trying to save as much clock as possible. $1:57 left. The run inside. It's Butler. No wasted time as the defense uses a timeout here. 1:54 left to play.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this third down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
From the gun on third down, Hawkins. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He might have gotten way too greedy there, held it too long, and couldn't throw it away to avoid the loss. And the Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. To the air, it's Hart. Caught. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down.
Man, this is where you really hang your hat on your defense.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Hauls it in. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. Fourth down, got to have it here. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down.
And you just wonder if this defense now is starting to feel it a little bit. They're a bit on their heels after that fourth down play to keep this drive going. Someone's going to have to step up here and stop the bleeding. They're only up by one possession.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Third and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they are going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you
Fires toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. And down he goes. A sack on fourth down, and the defense gets the football back.
Well, this offensive line has got to do a better job. They've now given up way too many sacks. This poor quarterback is running for his life. They've got to shore up and do a better job on the offensive line.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Mountaineers in the hurry up. Plows his way ahead. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That